Story 9. Am I crazy or are you a thief? I think my girlfriend is a thief. There have been so many strange things happen in our relationship, I don't even know where to begin. We met on a train. She smiled at me and struck up a conversation. The next day, we made plans to grab a drink, and I fell for her pretty quickly. A few months later, we moved in together. It was a classic romance, like a novel really, except for the strange things she does. She can't explain. There are only two possible explanations. She is cheating on me, or she is a thief. The first time she came to my apartment was weird. I opened the front door and we walked into the living room. "You've got a really nice place," she said. "I really like the new sofa." "How do you know the sofa is new?" I asked, feeling surprised. "I've got a great eye for detail," she responded. "I figured out it was new because there are marks on the carpet, suggesting a different couch was here recently. I took her word for it and dropped the topic." She sat down on the couch, and I went to the kitchen to grab a bottle of wine. We sat, drank, and chatted for hours. After a while, she told me she needed to use the bathroom. My apartment is huge, so the bathroom is not exactly easy to find. Usually, when I have guests, I point out which direction to the bathroom. She didn't ask anything, just went directly there. "How did you know where the bathroom was?" I asked when she came back. "Oh, you know, all modern apartments have the same design," she said. This should have been a red flag, but I was in love, so I didn't even notice. My girlfriend works as a kindergarten teacher. One day, early in the afternoon, I showed up unexpectedly at her kindergarten to surprise her. "I'm sorry, but she isn't here," the director of the kindergarten told me. "She took off 2 hours ago." This was both surprising and worrying, as she told me she would get off work at 5 p.m. I really started to believe she was cheating on me. When I caught up with her later that evening, she had a new iPad, iPhone, shoes, and strangely for someone who earns a living as a kindergarten teacher, an extremely expensive and beautiful gold necklace. "How did you afford this?" I asked. "And where were you this afternoon?" "I dropped in at your work, but the manager said you left early." "Do you have a sugar daddy, buying you all these expensive things?" She looked sad, and then angry. "I was bitten by an angry toddler," she said, pointing to a bite on her leg I hadn't noticed. I began to feel bad about what I had said. After being bitten, I went to the doctor to have it checked, and then I went shopping to cheer myself up. I don't have a sugar daddy, but I do have a very rich father, whose credit card I can borrow sometimes. Then she stood up and left, slamming the door on the way out. I felt terrible. For a long time I thought I was imagining things, losing my mind. Then last week was my birthday, and my girlfriend bought me a present. We were sitting in a restaurant, enjoying a pint of beer, when she gave me my present. "I remember you told me someone broke into your house and stole your computer earlier this year," she said. I never told her that. "So I got you a new one. Well, secondhand. I found it online. I hope you like it," she said, handing me a laptop. My laptop. "This is my laptop," I said. "How did you get it?" "Don't be silly," she said. "It can't be yours. I bought it online." On the bottom edge of the screen was a small crack, shaped like a whale. I remember dropping my laptop and finding the crack 2 years ago. I was shocked, so I said nothing and kept drinking my beer in silence. I think soon we need to have a long, honest chat.